Alright, so here's what we got here. Natural gas generator, 240 volt, goes up to a 50 amp, but I'm using the 30 amp. Took this, that is typically in a separate junction box, but they give you the option to install it directly into this box. Twist lock, stays in there. Nothing else is wired up right now, so these are all just off. As a test, I wanted to make sure the 240 well pump worked. That is the breaker for the well pump. This red line right here and that red line right there are the original lines that were in here. The red lines that are now in here are AAA, triple B, well, A and B. They line up with these two. So not only are these unions together here, they're also union together up here. Nothing else is wired up, obviously. This is just a test. Because this, don't worry about this. This is from a breaker that's no longer being used. So we got generator going. This was in the off position. Without touching the box over here, if this were live, it would be sitting down in the line position. And if our power goes down, without touching anything over here, you'd make sure the generator's going, make sure the plug's in, powered on, and all you would do is you'd come up here and you click that up. So now that's on generator power. So it essentially bypasses the line and starts feeding it through these black wires to the pump. That all being said, let's make sure it actually works. So never you mind how dirty my stuff is. So right about where I need to be pressure wise. In fact, let's let a little drain out. All right, that should be enough. Okay, so that should be under what's needed. This is my on-off switch directly to the pump. Let's turn it on. All right, I just heard the generator take on load. And there she goes. That is us running 240 volt well pump off the generator. It's like the generator isn't even trying. It's nothing to this thing. But if you don't have two poles, if you don't have a generator that can do 240 with a 4-prong L1430 setup, or at least a 50 amp down to 30 setup, which I don't think I'd recommend doing that, then it won't work. It doesn't matter how big your generator is. If it can't do 240 and you don't have a manual transfer switch, unless you do something else that's very dangerous, you'll never get your well pump to go.